CNN brutally mocked for reporting on this new Trump scandal instead of New York City terror attack by Dom the Conservative Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. Far-left CNN is being relentlessly mocked after the liberal outlet chose to focus an entire segment on President Donald Trump's latest scandal instead of reporting on the breaking terror attack in New York occurring at the same exact time. Although the mainstream media desperately strived in vain to thwart Trump's election by perpetuating biased reports and fake news, they are still working around the clock with the hopes of turning the American people against the current administration with whatever propaganda they can muster. In their flagrant bid to assassinate Trump's character, CNN has knowingly pushed disinformation and blatant agitprop. Okay. However, it's looking more and more as if the media giant is circling the drain with each Trump report, especially their announcement of the commander-in-chief's latest scandal. Although they boast their dedication to bringing the masses crucial breaking news through an impartial approach, more than an hour after media were well aware of the Muslim jihadist Aqayed Ullah attempt to bomb a Manhattan transit terminal, CNN widely ignored the critical report to focus on a New York Times puff piece falsely alleging that Trump drinks a dozen Diet Cokes per day, Fox News reports. Yeah, I noticed that when I put up a video that's Muslim related, it slowed down by YouTube. Very drastic slowdown. They're pushing this agenda. Basically, they don't want you to report the news as they're doing in the European countries, where they're not reporting the crimes perpetrated by them. Anyway, moving right along, despite vital information continuously surfacing throughout the morning, CNN continued to report on liberal propaganda outlining Trump soda consumption, even as their ticker tape featured their knowledge of the breaking terror attack. Social media users, including new icons, immediately began flooding CNN's Twitter feed with replies condemning their failure to report on actual news. Okay, Yogi, whatever. At 8:45, more than an hour after the pipe bomb story broke, CNN was busy with Trump's Diet Coke. Note the ticker at the bottom right of the NYPD responding. Yeah, I know, it's disgusting. They don't, you see how they put it on the bottom there? You see, they don't want this out. That's why you have to go to the channels that you like and look over the videos, because they don't push anything that they don't want. There's a big drastic change going on. U.S. News was talking about the bombings at 7:45. Nearly an hour later, CNN is whining about Donald Trump's drinks Diet Cokes and watches too much TV instead of reporting about terrorism in New York City. Media Research Center Vice President Dan Gaynor told Fox News CNN might tell you what it's giving you is an apple, but if it is, it's rotten. Oh, that was a good one. Astonishing how quickly CNN pivoted from New York City explosion to ridiculous story Trump drinking a lot of Diet Coke. Newsbusters senior editor Rich Noyes tweeted, further proving CNN's anti-Trump agenda is a suicidal one. Viewers expressed their disdain for having to switch from the left-leaning medium to find actual news outlets that were reporting on the terrorist situation unfolding in Brooklyn. A suicide bomber at Port Authority in New York's Times Square failed to end the lives of many Americans this morning, and what has at CNN decided to is today's breaking headline: President at Real Donald Trump drinks too many Diet Cokes. They fear for his health. Isn't it disgusting? Fake news, Monday motivation, one user commented. So, at CNN reports on at Real Donald Trump drinking a dozen Diet Cokes per day after a terrorist attack. Who cares? I drink 6 to 10 Pepsi Zeros per day. Just report on the terror attack, another commenter, sorry about that, another commenter stated. I mean, isn't that disturbing to have that happen? Another replied, right? Disturbingly, the claim that Trump guzzles nearly a dozen diet sodas each day isn't even a fresh report, considering that the trivial fluff piece was published by the New York Times days earlier, making it even more apparent that CNN was grasping for straws. Furthermore, blogger Ann Althouse admitted that she heard about an attempted suicide bombing in New York City, prompting her to turn on CNN to get a live on the street report. Instead, she lamented that CNN was covering a claim that Trump watches at least 4 hours of television per day, a report that also circulated several days earlier. Of course, Trump already debunked this claim by simply taking to Twitter and mocking the New York Times for their pathetic attempt at passing off an unconfirmed rumor about his dietary habits as if it was a career-ending political scandal. Donald Trump's tweet there. Another false story, this time in the failing at New York Times, that I watch 4 to 8 hours of television a day. Wrong. Also, I seldom, if ever, watch CNN or MSNBC, both of which I consider fake news. I never watched Don Lemon, who I once called the dumbest man on television. Bad reporting. Oh, you gotta love him. Like all left-leaning media, CNN is shooting itself in the foot with its relentless determination to promote its liberal agenda no matter the cost. Unfortunately for them, the price is their ratings and viewership, which have plummeted to new lows. Absolutely, and that is what's going on all around. They're trying to bring us down to what's going on in Germany and France, that you're not allowed to speak against anybody. They're taking away your freedom of speech slowly but surely. That's what they're doing to us. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.